I know that ain't who I think it is.
I ain't dreaming.
What is this? Huh? This is rock.
Hell no.
In and out, how we be moving. All gas, no break, yo, we be cruising. You and I.
Sports in 2024 is a broken system.
Welcome, everyone, to the very first Fox Sports Live at
Game time to Bill Cream along.
Welcome to CBS Sports HQ, NBC's coverage of the Premier League.
Live sports are headed to Max.
Remember when it was simple to watch sports? You used to be able to turn on your TV and flick to whatever sports game you wanted to watch. Now, if you want to watch every game, it requires a color-coded spreadsheet.
But also, too, though, in all fairness to this, no, I couldn't. Sorry about this. Because in no point in time in my life, if I wanted to while I was in Houston, if I wanted to randomly watch a Green Bay versus, let's pick two other teams. If I wanted to watch, let's say, a Raiders versus a Colts game, and it wasn't a primetime game, I wasn't able to watch that. D-Rose said, that's why Trey ain't streamed in 3 days. HPD got him for that ticket. That is not true. That is literally not true. I actually went to the courthouse when I was off, though. I went to the courthouse and I got a new court date. That lady at the courthouse was so rude. Real. I hate when people don't like their job. It's fine you don't like your job, but don't treat me rude. I walk in there, I say hello. She just looked at me. I said, hey, I'm trying to get my ticket dismissed. You got to go to court. The lady on the phone just told me if I come in and if I do a new court date at the counter, they'll be able to solve it at the counter. But you feel like being the that day, huh? F you. All right. Now,
A PhD in sports streaming and a lot of cash to do so. Even LeBron James watches the NBA on StreamEast, a live sports streaming piracy site. LeBron is famous for being cheap for sure, but he can afford NBA League Pass. Maybe he just didn't want to deal with the hassle of things like blackouts and all the different streaming services that are out there now.
Blackouts is garbage. If you don't know what a blackout is for my UK fans, I'm going to tell you what this is. So, in the NBA specifically, we're going to talk about them. Every team has their own broadcast team. I know y'all might know something about this. So, even though, I'm pause this.
J_138 cheered X100. I work at the fire department. I get back from a call and you still live TraySold. Oh really TraySold? Oh really TraySold? Oh really TraySold? Oh really?
Listen, man. First of all, shout out to you for the fire station work, man. I appreciate you, my dog. You doing some good. Now, let's talk about the blackouts. Every NBA team got their broadcast team. One of the reasons why y'all don't hear why I'm a Rockets fan is partly because of the blackouts. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right? So, Bow, let's talk. Every team got their broadcast team, and if your team is playing on a national game, sometimes you might see the Lakers versus the Spurs national TV. You're hearing Mike Breen. I'm gonna just list some names. You're hearing Gus Johnson, the good guys, the motherfuckers that's cold. But when they're not playing in a national game, you might hear let me name a random name. Let's say Kevin Smith is the Lakers commentator, right?
How did this happen? How did sports streaming become so fractured and complex? Let's find out. Sports have existed for many reasons, for fitness, fun, military training, but at its core, sports have always been entertainment. All play-by-play
bias when he was egregious. I didn't like that. That's why I didn't watch. Sucked.
And as long as sports competitions have existed, we have wanted to watch them.
I don't mind Kevin Murphy's
crowds watching early Olympic Games in Greece, sumo wrestling in ancient Japan, hurling in ancient Ireland, gladiator games in Roman Colosseums.
Hold on, let me see these sports.
And entertainment. And as long as sports competitions have existed, we have wanted to watch them. There's evidence of crowds watching early Olympic Games in Greece, sumo wrestling in ancient Japan, hurling in ancient Ireland, gladiator games in Roman Colosseums.
Yo, them that watch gladiator games is sick. Bro, yo, it's not like, yo, man, all right, bro, win or lose, we going home, y'all. They was killing. You could have an off night and Twitter just gonna get on your UFC and boxing coded, yeah, raunchy, yeah, you're right though. It's rooted in that, but this was different. For an off night, Twitter gonna get on your off night in here, you dead. Imagine it was so cold, he had his flu game. Yeah, that flu game killed you. That cut you out. That off night equals off night. You're dead.
And jousting matches in medieval Europe. But importantly,
And the jousting so crazy. Yo,
games in Roman Colosseums and jousting
is the ultimate crash dummy sport. It's two riding on horses that are armored. They're armored with long pointy sticks. Going full speed trying to push the off the thing. Now jousting, a lot of times they'll live. Sometimes they die from blunt force trauma to the chest. And I know some of them jousters, that jousters in your neck. And guess what? One of them died. This girl, dog, sick.
Matches in medieval Europe. But importantly, you had to be in person to watch all of those events. This all changed in the year 1911.
local announcers suck.
Man, I'm telling you, they are not as good as the national ones. So I'd much rather watch the national.
And more than 1,000 people gathered in Kansas to watch a live broadcast of a football game. After a play happened at a field 150 miles away, it would be relayed via telegraph and then modeled in person on a mechanized replica field to show the fans in attendance. This was huge, the first time that you could follow a sports game and not be there in person. A year later, and sports hit the airwaves in 1912, when a college professor created an experimental radio broadcast, where hams could tune in to listen to the college's home football games. A decade later, a Pittsburgh radio station began broadcasting sports.
Hey, let me tell you what. Have y'all ever listened to a sports game over the radio? You kind of do it now when you're driving, and you drive, you put on YouTube TV, you want to listen to the game. Sports over the radio. This is the first time I ever did it. It was for the Astros. I was driving to school. I had to go to school, and my car did not have an aux. And I was so tired of the radio because they played the same 4 to 5 songs. So you want to know what I did? I switched it from FM radio to AM radio. And that's what I discovered. The AM radio was not that bad. The Unks was on to something.
To a commercial audience. First with a boxing match.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally clicked my mouse. The Unks was on to something, man. In AM radio, I listened to people complain about the Texans. I was like, yo, why would they do these moves? Why would they do these moves? But then, low-key, one day I turned it on, and they had the Astros playing. I was just listening to it. I'm following the whole game. I said, this ain't that bad. Yo, sports radio is not that bad.
Pittsburgh radio station began broadcasting sports to a commercial audience. First with a boxing match, then with a college football game.
You really getting up to... I did this when I was like 19, bro.
And then with a Major League Baseball game, marking the advent of professional sports on broadcast. Naturally, television was the next frontier.
Absolutely.
A 1939 Columbia University baseball game was the first broadcast to the United States. Then college football games and professional games followed shortly after. Sports and television went together like peanut butter and jelly. Sports are inherently unpredictable and visual, and so putting them on TV meant that viewers always had something interesting to watch. The innovations of color TV and satellite broadcasting further transformed sports into a communal experience.
This might sound dumb, bro. Whenever I see like black and white TV and I think that life back then was in black and white. I know that sounds dumb. I get it. I know it's not, but my mind, I was like, them niggas living in black and white. They life sucked. Technically it was. No, but it wasn't though, bro. It wasn't. Them walk around all kind of color, but you turn on your TV, that is black and white. Garbage. And Trey, you dumb. Hey, bro, real go to bed. Hey, real them, can't nobody tell me that them lived in black and white, bro. They got this
shaping Americans' evenings.
That's fast. Hey, Mary, put the TV on. And we watch this in black and white.
Social calendars. And in the 1970s and 80s, it was easy ever to enjoy live sports. All you had to do was look through your TV guide, see at what time and on what channel the game would be on.
I know I ain't the only one.
And tune into one of the major channels available to everyone, like ABC, CBS, or NBC. Then in 1979, a new player entered the game that would change sports broadcasting forever. Its impact? Well, let's just say it's the reason that you're probably paying for 5 different subscriptions right now. The first dedicated sports channel, ESPN, launched initially focused on custom programming like
ESPN, you are amazing, man. Oh my God, y'all niggas don't know what it's like to wake up in the morning and see Mike and Mike. You listening to Mike and Mike while you're getting ready for school, man. Y'all don't know what it's like to just fall asleep to the to the sports center, and I'm hearing what's my nigga died, bro? Stuart Scott. I'm hearing Stuart Scott in this month talking about the top plays. ESPN was man, but you motherfuckers have ruined sports, yeah.
Sports Center, but it soon secured exclusive rights to the early rounds of March Madness, and then added boxing and the NFL.
Like some of us don't. I feel bad for y'all.
Draft, and in 1987, 8 NFL Sunday games, marking the first time that a channel outside the major networks was going to be airing professional sports games. And it was a hit. People loved it.
ESPN with the ticket on the left, must-see TV front. You don't know nothing, man.
But since ESPN was only available on cable, this was the beginning of the fragmentation.
Yep.
Additionally, around this time, regional sports networks emerged. For example, Yes Network provides New York City with coverage of the New York Yankees and the Brooklyn Nets. These RSNs slowly but surely pulled coverage away from the national providers. On one hand, providing more in-depth experiences for local fans. On the other, further increasing the fracturing. Then the streaming revolution came, led by Netflix, spurring further fragmentation. Man. ESPN Plus, Amazon Video, Hulu TV, YouTube TV, and Peacock all have jumped in.
Man, yo, I was so excited for the death of cable.
Amazon Video.
Because cable is such a scam. Like, they make me have to pay for all these channels that I don't give a about. And they be, but Trey, you should care. Your money is helping keeping those channels alive for the people that want to watch them. Garbage.
Hulu TV, YouTube TV, and Peacock all have jumped into the
I'm glad
world
my job
of
gave us Prime
streaming.
for free.
And to top it off, the leagues began offering their own packages like NBA League Pass, MLB TV, NFL Plus, and NFL Sunday Ticket. And now
is he worse than the UK?
Seemingly light years away from the old, simple.
Let me tell y'all what I got. So these are the current subscriptions that I have and that I'm paying for. I have YouTube TV. I have Peacock. I have Prime. I have NFL Sunday Ticket. And I think that's it. This is my first year buying NFL Sunday Ticket. Because I was in California and I wanted to watch the Texans. I'm like, let me watch them. And I tried to go to the illegal streaming services. Being honest. I kept getting Jerkmates ads, man. Jerkmates. Are you tired of watching alone? Jerkmates. I had enough, y'all. I had enough. They got me, yo. They got me, yo. They got me, yo. I just want to watch football. I don't give a fuck Jerkmates. Annoying, bro.
And now we're seemingly light years away from the old, simple past of watching sports. So, Let's say you live in Boulder, Colorado, and you love two things: hockey and college football. You want to watch Colorado Avalanche games in the spring, CU Boulder football games in the fall, and some of the major sporting events in between. So how can you do that? So first, for the Avalanche games, you're going to need access to the local RSN, Altitude Sports. And it's kind of hard to find a service that carries it. Unfortunately, many of the major networks have dropped it due to network disputes. So your best bet is signing up for DirecTV Stream or Fubo TV. That's one subscription. Next, CU Boulder games are on ESPN, Fox Sports, and occasionally CBS. For ESPN, let's say you pick YouTube TV as your provider. You're also probably going to need ESPN Plus since they have some exclusive games and you don't want to miss those. The big events like the Super Bowl or the NBA playoffs normally air on the major networks, but sometimes you can only find them on niche channels or streaming exclusives.
100. Why won't you jailbreak a Fire Stick and get all that stuff for free in GTA?
Because I'm going to be honest, the Fire Stick is trash, man. Because, bro, eventually you got to update that. I got to find the new mother version of Cody. I got to do all this shit. Boy, I had enough of the motherfucking Fire Stick. And you talking to it that used to know how to do this. I say, bro, I'm super cool on this shit, bro. Man, bro. All of a sudden, one day I'm watching movies. The next day, I'm motherfucking not watching movies. I say, man, get this out my face, bro. Get this out my face, man. You can pay for it, but not update it. Guess what? If I pay for it, it's coming out my goddamn bank account once a month. I don't got no hassles, bro. I just turn the TV on, and as long as I pay, it's on. Get that out my face, man.
You might need yet another service,
Get
like
that out of here, bro.
Paramount Plus, or Amazon Prime Video. In total, you might need at least 4 or 5 subscriptions to cover all your interests. And with each service costing anywhere from $10 to $80 a month, you might be looking at $200 a month and a big headache. There are two main reasons.
I'm telling you real at this point in time, I am now paying for convenience rather than just being cheap. Like, and I get the being cheap though, real. You save your money. The money that I'm spending on YouTube TV, that might be a burger every month for somebody. But God, that I'm paying for convenience, bro.
Reasons for this fractured and frustrating world: blackouts and exclusivity deals. So imagine paying for a service specifically to watch your favorite team, only to find out that you're not allowed to see their home games.
I fell out with them.
That may sound crazy, but welcome to the world of blackouts. Blackouts were originally produced. Big headache. There are two main reasons for this fractured and frustrating world: blackouts and exclusivity deals. So,
yo, Wavio! Thank you for the fire. Get the subs, gang.
imagine paying for a service specifically to watch your favorite team, only to find out that you're not allowed to see their home games. That may sound crazy, but
I'm not hearing what he's saying. Run it back. I'm sorry, y'all.
Month, you might be looking at $200 a month and a big headache. There are two main reasons for this fractured and frustrating world: blackouts and exclusivity deals. So imagine paying for a service specifically to watch your favorite team, only to find out that you're not allowed to see their home games.
Oh my God.
That may sound crazy, but welcome to the world of blackouts.
Yo, CH, do y'all experience this?
Blackouts were originally produced to protect local broadcasters and teams. The thought was that if a game was available on TV in the same market that it was being played in person, then it would deter fans from buying tickets to see the game live. So leagues implemented these blackout rules where games could not be aired in the same place that the game was being played in person. For a fan—
Badly? Bro, you're telling me I got the Rockets on TV going against the Lakers, my two favorite teams, and Mike Breen's calling the game. We know Mike Breen.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer!
The mother cooks. But I got to stick to watching the local commentary teams who half the time suck. Garbage. Because when I turn it to ESPN, this game's not available in your region. Garbage.
And navigating these blackouts can be a headache. Even with multiple subscriptions, you might be still unable to watch the game if it's in your area. Moreover, it's simply confusing what is and isn't blacked out. It's different per region, per location, per team. In Iowa, for example, residents are blacked out from watching 6 different MLB teams, despite being hours away from any of their stadiums.
Stupid.
So if you want to watch your local team play without buying an expensive in-person ticket, you might be out of luck. The second main culprit is exclusivity deals. In the NFL, for instance, Thursday night games are currently broadcast exclusively by Amazon Prime Video.
He says, yep, you guys have more access to football than we do. Yo, hey, no cap. The Premier League, why do they not make their games easier to access in the U.S.? Because the Premier League is the only reason to why I might go to the East to watch a stream. You know what I mean? Bro, the UK is so harsh with all they got penalties. My God. Yo, if I even see a Premier League highlight on my Twitter, as soon as I click the video, this video is not available in your region. Yo, what's up?
Then Sunday games are typically split between CBS and Fox, with CBS taking the AFC games and Fox taking the NFC. Super Bowl rotates on a 3-year schedule between NBC, CBS, and Fox Sports. And while these deals make sense for the business to lock in revenue, for the viewers, they've created a massive storm of confusion and frustration. And so it's not a huge surprise that many take to the high seas to watch their favorite sports teams. People are increasingly turning to certain sites that are, simply put, convenient locations where you can watch every live sports broadcast you could want to. And these sites are run by savvy teams of people who are dedicated to keeping them online. And the world of sports piracy is much more widespread than you may even realize.
Man, Monday, Peacock. Tuesday, NBC. Wednesday, ESPN. Thursday, Amazon. Friday, ESPN and Amazon. Saturday, ESPN and Amazon. But on Sunday, you get NBC and ESPN. I understand why I go Monday Stream East, Tuesday Stream East, Wednesday Stream East, Thursday Stream East, Friday Stream East, Saturday and Sunday Stream East too. I get it. This is annoying as bro. Trying to watch all these games on these networks. Lord, go yourselves, yo. We had enough.
Realize. A recent survey found that while 89% of respondents paid for a subscription to watch sports, over half of those were still using pirate services on a monthly basis. 31% of respondents cited frustrations with local broadcasting limitations as the reason for why they turned to piracy. In the 2024 Super Bowl, an estimated 17 million viewers tuned in to illegal streams to watch it, with over 1,300 different streams counted while it was live.
Okay, I don't understand what is the point of watching like the Super Bowl on a streaming site, like on an illegal site. Only I guess like if you don't got nothing then. Like if you one of them people like you don't got legit no cable, no nothing, I get you. But Super Bowl is nationally broadcast. Just turn your TV on. Like you're stealing the steal. The Super Bowl is on. Too lazy. Use it. And then on top of that, you're late. The Super Bowl come on regular TV too. You late as you watch that delayed.
Only 16% of respondents reported never using pirate services to watch live sports. Those are some stark numbers that cast a light on just how frustrating the world of live sports streaming is today. But looking forward, it's not all bad. Venue Sports offered a glimmer of hope. Designed as a platform to bring all the top leagues together in one place where you can watch it all live, the service's launch was sidelined in August of this year following an antitrust lawsuit. Alongside this, the way that fans actually consume sports content is ever evolving. Social media platforms have become go-to destinations for quick sources of highlights and recaps. Teams and even the leagues themselves have been consistently building out their social media pages and are consistently posting updates and highlights. It's now possible, for better or for worse, to effectively follow a team without ever watching a live game. Additionally, user-generated content.
Those like that, we don't trust you. If you following and not watching a live game, please stop entering our conversation to the that's actually watching the game. Because I hate when a tell me about something that I've actually watched, but you ain't really watched the motherfucking game, and you got the nerve to sit and give me a half opinion. Get your motherfucking Russ said, "Fuck you, I'ma enter." Nah, get your motherfucking up out of here, because you're not seeing the whole game. That's like a motherfucker. Matter of fact, let me look at his stats. So, it's like, for an example, you watch this game. I keep bringing the Panthers up because I watched them. You watch this game, see Bryce Young's stats, you might think, oh man, Bryce had a cool game. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I watched it. He didn't. Most of these stats came in garbage time when the game was over. He didn't. Okay. And I'm rooting for Bryce. He didn't. You cannot watch the stats. You gotta watch the games, bro.
Content has been gaining prominence and relevance. For instance, Jomez Pro single-handedly redefined disc golf coverage with their
Hey Kobe, thank you for the bits.
high-quality video productions following disc golf tournaments. And so many creators all around the internet consistently provide unique coverage, filling the gaps left by traditional broadcasting.
Hey!
So the world of
Shout out to King of the Fourth Quarter. Hey, CH, you can ask this question. Is professional athletes that's actively playing in soccer, are many of them starting podcasts while they're still playing? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the get this up. My bad. To my bits. Because, the amount of sports players that got a podcast now is crazy, nigga. These people get dropped off and then go live. Yeah, man, he cooked me. Bro, it's so many starting podcasts.
sports streaming is at a crossroads, and decisions made in the coming years will shape how we as fans experience sports for decades. One thing's for certain, the passion of sports fans and our dedication to follow our teams will continue to drive innovation, whether through official channels or creative workarounds.
It's a cool video, man. It's actually a interesting topic, bro.